Hello and welcome. This is going to be your new moon video for June 2024. We have a new moon on the 6th of June 2024. Now, I just want to let you know about a few things. I do have a Patreon where I have put the Jupiter in Gemini information where I'll be sharing tips on how to focus with Jupiter, the planet of luck, opportunity, expansion, and growth in various areas of our lives. This will be for all signs. I've reposted the videos there for all signs, but I will continue posting over the year where I'll be discussing basically Jupiter and Gemini and how to utilize this energy in your life to attract love, happiness, prosperity, abundance, what it is that you want to call in, because Gemini is an air sign and it is a lot about our mind and what we focus on, and Jupiter will expand that. If you would like to book a reading, links are down below, as well as a link for appreciation of these videos. Now let's get into the energy. June 6th, 2024, we have a new moon. The sun and the moon will both be in Gemini. Now we're going to discuss this new moon, and then we're going to get into all 12 signs. Okay, but do watch this part because it is important, as this will tell you that we have the sun, we have the moon, we have Mercury, Venus, and Jupiter all in Gemini. This new moon is very focused on the Gemini energy within us, all of our mind, what we think, information, communication. So really note that we are very much in our heads and we are looking at opportunities. We are needing to be flexible. What will get you through during this new moon is the fact that Mercury is also in Gemini with Jupiter in Gemini. They conjunct each other, and this brings in optimism, where you focus your mind, have it like keeping faith within your mind, being flexible, getting good news. This is also really good for anything to do in forms of sales, negotiations. Positive thinking will get you through this new moon. And it's important that we focus on that, because we do have the sun and moon conjunct Venus, which is a good aspect too. This is about, looking for the opportunities within our lives that are really good and comforting to us, mentally stimulating, information galore. And information can come to us also to set us free. Remember that Gemini is a sign of movement. It is ruled by Mercury, so there is movement. So whatever information that you need to receive, as a new moon is a fresh start, to allow for you to have a fresh start, you will receive it. Now, the aspects that can be challenging with this new moon is that we have the sun and moon and Venus all square Saturn in Pisces. Saturn is a planet of restriction, so it is not easy. It can be heavy. It can feel like things aren't moving. And because it is squaring our feel-good planets, like our moon, and the moon's associated to how we feel, and Venus, what we're passionate about when it comes to what we love, right? That actually we feel strongly about our loved ones, our emotional self is being challenged. This can feel emotionally heavy in terms of sadness, grief, needing isolation, not wanting to connect emotionally to others, right? We are feeling that disconnect and we're needing some space and time alone. It can make us lazy. Venus square Saturn can make us lazy. We feel restricted. This is challenging towards relationships. We feel like we are not getting the energy or attention that we need. What we love in some way feels far away from us. And this is going to make us feel saddened, and this is going to create grief, and this is going to create that sense of isolation emotionally. So I would really suggest focus on your mind. If you can get out a pen and paper, please write this with this new moon, if there's intentions, if you want to rewrite your story, if you want a script, if you want to write your wish list, you are now you want to journal the positive things and speak them into existence, into your life. Please do it, because you need to work with your mind. If you are finding it challenge, because depression is real, and lots of people do have this, where they are they feel dampened, they feel like there's a weighted blanket on them through experiences, some trauma, things that we go through. These are all very real things, and that then obviously it's very challenging to manifest. You need to work with those feelings for healing and releasing. So that would be the time to seek help, seek someone to talk to, seek the way forward. Sometimes when you talk to someone else, they open your mind, and this is about communication in order to seek the information that will help us shift our perspective. So do that for healing. But if you're in a place where you are feeling some of these, but isolated, restricted, utilize that mind of yours and get to manifesting and writing. So the mutable signs will be going through these energies. We also still have Neptune in Pisces. So there's a lot of mutable energy, which tells us whenever we have so much of mutable energy, remain flexible, remain open, allow for things to flow in and out. Don't be stuck in anything. And this can happen with Saturn. Saturn is that energy of feeling stuck, restricted, held back, confined. Like, you can't get what you want emotionally. You can't seek the opportunities with the sun. You don't feel the vitality. You feel physically drained. If that's where you're at, rest. With all aspects in astrology, there will always be, energies that will connect to a person depending on their birth chart, right? A lot stronger, whereas other aspects may actually be an effect in a different way for another person. And this is all because of our placements. There's lots of people going through their Jupiter returns right now, as well in astrology, which is where Jupiter returns to the same sign as it is in your birth chart, which is a period of luck and expansion and growth. So understand that this astrology is a mixed bag. What I will say to get you through is definitely focus that mind of yours. Take emotional responsibility for your emotional health and well-being. Do not project that on anyone. And if you are finding yourself in a situation where someone is projecting their heavy emotions on you, disconnect. The responsible thing you can do is disconnect, disengage, right? That's the mutable energy of Gemini, is finding the area and space to communicate freely where they can. Now, what is also happening with this new moon is that we have Mars in Aries square Pluto in Aquarius. This right here is aggression. People can feel victimized. Pluto is hidden enemies, hidden aspects, truth coming out, feeling quite heavy, right? Now, Aquarius is a fixed sign. So fixed signs, you could be feeling a bit of this push and pull, which is Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio. And we also have Mars in Aries with Chiron in Aries, which is our wounds. If you need to feel those things at the time of this new moon, allow for the great purge in order for your mind to help you get through. Sometimes we got to feel things. We can't avoid it. And once we do, we can heal it and move completely forward. So it can be that time of like feeling, healing, releasing, purging, and then focusing your mind. Give yourself that. It's a mixed bag, but I definitely say our mind will set us free from anything. Jupiter is about freedom. So it's the mind with Mercury, and they're both in Gemini. Mind is Mercury, and the ruler of this astrology for this new moon is Mercury, because Gemini is ruled by Mercury. So it's telling us focus on the Mercury and where the Mercury's at. Don't sit on those emotions of yours. Don't get stuck in your emotions. Don't get stuck on where you are restricted. Allow your mind to set you free. The freedom. So sometimes if you're in a room and all the doors are closed, seek a window. Make that way forward for you. If not, break the wall. Do what you need to do. Set that mind of yourself free from any restrictions within your life and take a responsibility for yourself, your relationships, and you, and the healthiest way forward. Beautiful new moon. I feel if we really use this optimism, good news, and positive thinking, and I know people don't like positive thinking, but hey, this is what the new moon in the astrology says. And if you can speak astrology, which is a language, that is what it's telling you to do. And, sometimes, like I say, you could be having the worst day and someone smiles at you and says, hey, you know what? Today I woke up and this bird was singing and I had this experience and it really shifted my mind. Even though I've gone through this and this challenge, I've seen how that just shifted. Focus on glimmers. If you don't know what glimmers are the small things that, it's not about money, it's not about anything else. None of those things can be physically touched, but it's the small little things that make us feel good. Like the sun on our face, the sand, when we're at the beach beneath our feet, it's nature, it's a bird just flying by and then stopping and staring at you and you're having a moment. It's a butterfly fluttering. It's stars at night. Those are called glimmers. And when we focus more on glimmers, and I know we all have triggers, but when we focus on the glimmers, we can really impact our lives in a beautiful way. Okay, now let's get into the signs. Aries. This new moon is very beautiful for you. It's all about your mind, how you think, how you communicate, how you express yourself. Talk, communicate, express yourself. This is what this new moon is telling you. Make new connections. Talk to the people around you. This is where you can find yourself very busy. It's great for networking. It's great for communication. It's great for finding people to talk to. It's great for learning any new activities you want to do or learn. Really good for that. Small distance trips, right? Planning trips, thinking about trips, where road trips, especially anything that you have to do in that essence. But it's really about that mental expansion. This is also a great time if you are deciding to study anything spiritually. If there's anything you need to think about in terms of what you are releasing and letting go and how life is changing, this new moon is so helpful for you in terms of communicating to people around you and developing a sense of community. It's really good. And that's what you're doing. Meeting new people, connecting in a new way, communication, expression, really great for information. And you can get all the tea too if you're looking forward to it this new moon. And really great for learning anything new and gathering information and planning trips. Taurus. This new moon is so great for you. New opportunities for money, new opportunities for you to up your skills and talents. You need to think of new ideas, even money too, new money gains are coming to you. This is a very abundant, fruitful time for you. Your mind too is there. Jupiter is there. The new moon is there. And you're seeing all the opportunities. You need to focus on your future vision and dreams that you have for you. Allow for you to associate and build a team with the right people to get you there, to allow for these new opportunities. And it's all based on your skills. So if there's any skill development you feel you need that you want to focus on it, because those skills that you're working on will bring in new opportunities to boost your finances. And and the money that you actually earn, send out that resume. If you got a resume, send it out. Now's the time to put yourself out there, your skills, your talents, market yourself. That's what you do in an interview of any sorts, where you are sharing, like, this is what I can provide, this is what I can offer. And you're also boosting your sense of self-worth with this new moon. So seek that out too. And what you value within your life, you're bringing more of that in. Gemini, it's your new moon, it's birthday time. Happy solar return. If you'd like to book a solar return reading, the link will be down below. This is all about what will this year that you're celebrating your birthday on the day in Gemini season has to do with you, and what has to offer you for the year, and how you can work with that energy. Now, I do have Patreon too with Jupiter and Gemini for the full year if you want that positivity as well. Now, this new moon is telling you, focus on what you want to bring into your life in terms of your goals. It's all about you and you standing up for you and what it is that you want. Seek the information, seek the ideas, and seek the connections. Take responsibility too for your goals and work towards them. Great new moon for you to reinvent yourself in some way when it comes to your mind. So internally, how you're thinking, what it is that you want to shift within yourself to gravitate to your goals. And another thing, hey, spoil yourself. You might be going for a haircut. You might be styling your hair in a different way. You are also buying yourself some new clothes. You're spoiling yourself. It's a new moon in your sign, and so it's all about you doing new things for you in order for you to manifest whatever goals that you want to accomplish. And so things and the stuff that we do for ourselves that help us really manifest what we want for ourselves. So invest in you. Cancer, this new moon is telling you rest, rejuvenation, time out, spending time by yourself is needed. You want to be a bit private. You're feeling a bit sleepy and needing some downtime. This is a great new moon for focusing on what you wish to let go from your life, in order to set yourself free and move towards your destiny. It's like you are feeling called to, I need to release old baggage. I need to just lie down. I'm feeling tired. There's a lot I've been doing. And if you're feeling emotional and sensitive during this new moon, as you embrace endings, letting go and releasing, allow yourself to give yourself a moment for your emotions and how you're feeling in a deep way. And if you need that rest, spend some time just resting. It's almost birthday time. And that's why the season before, we need that time out to self, to gather ourselves, to see what we've accomplished, what we lost within the year from the time you celebrated your last birthday, and making peace with the journey in your life, the spiritual journey, the physical journey, and the emotional journey. Leo, this new moon is giving you new and fresh opportunities for social interactions. You might get invitations. You're going out more. You feel like getting out a bit more too. And this is good for you. You're really connecting more to your friends, social circles, meaning like hobby groups, work groups. A lot of connection is coming through for you, but you're really expanding on your future vision and dreams that you have for yourself. So it's a great new moon to focus on your goals for your future and manifest and work towards them. But it's like you team working. You might meet people that can help you in terms of your future vision and what it is that you wish for yourself, and really making that momentum and building upon you currently, so your future is bright. Virgo, sun, moon, or rising, this is really good for career, goals, sense of purpose, career changes. You might be making career changes or deciding to change responsibilities within your life. You are basically looking at your reputation and how much responsibilities on you, taking on new responsibilities, cutting down on responsibilities, but you are making changes in terms of responsibilities so you can further your goals, new opportunities for you to further your goals, new opportunities for your career, new opportunities where you're getting recognition and reaping the rewards for your hard works and efforts that you've been putting in. Seek those opportunities. This is a great time for you to grow. You might not find at this time your personal relationships or even like certain relationships that are like, not really believing in your goals at this time and what you want to do and where you see yourself in the future. But do not get distracted on that. Focus more on where you want to go in terms of your goals, your sense of purpose, your drive, and your ambition in your own life. What are your goals? What makes you feel like, hey, I want to get up out of the bed in the morning and I want to take charge? Libra, this is a great new moon for you to utilize for the next few weeks and even over the year, basically with Jupiter being in Gemini. Manifest what it is, the ways that you want to expand and grow in your life. What are the ways? What are the ways that you want to expand, grow? This is great for expansion, growth, higher education, travel, having an adventure, sense of belief, philosophical learning and philosophical beliefs, talking to people from foreign places. You can really expand yourself. Do not hold yourself back, Libra. You've been going through a lot with the South Node in your sign, and now it's the time for you to shine and really move forward. And freedom is the name of the game, and this is the way forward for you. So utilize this energy, put your best self out there, and go forward with your future. Scorpio, new opportunities for investments financially, analyzing your investments, looking at your money, the monies that you have coming in, even finding a budget, looking at a partner's finances or shared resources. Anyone that basically can give financial advice right now on how you can work with your money is also good. So new opportunities to do that. It's all about how you also invest your energy. If there's any boundary setting that needs to be done, this is the new moon to have that fresh start and set those healthy boundaries within your life. This will be good for you, right? Anything that's draining your energy because you feeling may set with your resources and what you want to do to grow your resources. And if we want to grow financially, we have to look at where we are giving emotionally. So set the healthy boundaries. Look into also releasing and healing any past experiences too that have been keeping you stuck when it comes to growing your finances. So psychology, money psychology, study of how you can awaken your mind to progress when it comes to your finances is so important, and this will help you moving forward. Sagittarius, sun, moon, or rising. This new moon offers new opportunities for connection personally and professionally. So you can meet new people that can help you to advance yourself when it comes to your professional goals. You can now take a relationship to the next level, a fresh start in a deeper way, or you could be looking at basically meeting a lot of new people. Look, Jupiter's opposite you, so it's going to really expand the amount of people that you have in your life, even professionally. So really notice now, how can you connect more? How can you have new connections? Because these new connections can lead to a lot of brilliant, abundant opportunities for you. So stay optimistic and move forward. Capricorn, this new moon is telling you when it comes to your health, your day-to-day routine, you are making changes as well as your work life. New opportunities for your work, new opportunities to make improvements that will better your physical feelings about yourself, your physical body as well. So if you want to eat better, sleep better, do things to make yourself feel better, you definitely can. And what you do to, improve how you feel mentally, emotionally, and physically in terms of health will allow for you to take on and do more things in your day. It gives you that vitality, and that's what you're doing. So new opportunities for work, new opportunities for health improvements. You're very focused on your health and how you can better yourself. Aquarius, Pluto is in your sign, right? And that can have you feeling a bit tense and having a lot of heavy feelings coming up. So use this new moon to find joy. It's all about celebration and finding joy within your life and what makes you happy and focusing on your hobbies. This is the new moon of inner child. So it's about focusing on your inner child, and this allows for you to build on joy and pleasure within your life. So if you haven't been having pleasurable moments, Now you need to utilize this new moon, right? Instead of getting lost in Pluto being in Aquarius, which is about deep transformation and psychology to self. It shows you hidden things about yourself and within others. That's deep. This is telling you, have some fun. You're allowed to have some fun. Give yourself permission to have some fun. Pisces, this new moon is all about your home, your family life, and just making improvements. So you might decide to move home or just move home, decluttering your home, doing things to improve your living space. This new moon also encourages you when it comes to family, new opportunities to connect to family, or you might even have new family members coming in, right? Either through marriage or through a family member having children. This is the opportunities to celebrate with family and with your home as well. Maybe you want to invite a friend over to have a home cooked meal. You are definitely doing things around the home. This new moon, if you're feeling a bit emotional, take some time out though, because this is our sensitivity spot. It is an emotional spot for you. So rest, spend time with those you love the most, and this new moon will be good to you. And our new moon message is with the tarot card, King of Swords. Swords is the air element. It's about intellect and being less emotional and more within our mind. And this is how we can develop strong leadership qualities in terms of our lives. So you might not be a leader, but you certainly are deciding every day and every moment the way in which your life is going to progress. And this has to do with what you think. It's about getting out of the feeling space, detaching a little, and using your logic, using your intellect, and using your mind, and using facts to actually help you navigate challenges, but also make decisions within your life that are best for you and those around you as well. That's what Swords has to do with. It has to do with communication, mind, and how we speak. But with the King, it's a strong position that we need to embody in order to progress, meaning that we need to embody that royalty, that strength within ourselves to make those challenging decisions, but without emotion and more using our intellect to move forward.